This weed, guys, is
It's good.
yeah, it's good.
It's good.
Too good to be true, bro.
Welcome to Worcester.
Where are we, Cleveland? What's going on, should we start that again? I don't know what.
I don't even know.
All right. What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to a brand new episode of Blazed Infused. I'm John.
And I'm Jamie.
And this week we got a brand new flower called
Fortune Cookies.
Fortune Cookies. You know, I heard if you crack one of these nugs open, you might get a fortune. And you know what Confucius say? Confucius say you get baked off your fucking ass. All right, everybody. Fortune Cookies is in our bowl. Hopefully you got something packed up. Let's dive down on this motherfucker. Happy 4th of July, everybody. Yeah, we're gonna get to 4th of July in a minute. For the time being, let's get to the flower. Once again, everybody, it's called Fortune Cookies. Well, this particular one was grown indoors with a lot of love and care. This one is a 70 to 30 sativa dominant, which is right in my range of my favorite strains. It also has a good THC value of 28%. Even better are this kiddo's parents. The parents of this one are Girl Scout cookies and OG Kush.
Celebrity parents.
Two absolute celebrity parents that gave birth to someone like Jack Osborne. And they didn't really have to do anything, and you know, they started making millions on their own. Isn't that amazing? Nature, nurture, opportunity.
Silver spoon.
Yeah. How does it smell, everybody? Well, I'm going to tell you. If your nose was here and you had it halfway up her ass, no, I'm just kidding. If your nose was here and you were smelling the bud, it would smell a lot like earth and herbalness, along with a hint of nut. It would be pungent and it would be sweet.
I don't smell the sweet, but everything else I do.
Yep, I would concur. As far as the taste goes, besides tasting like really high-end weed, it also tastes herbally. A little bit of honey, a little bit of nut, a little bit of skunk, maybe a little bit of sweet. As good as my taste buds are and as amazing as my nose is, I smell and taste weed. That's about as far as I can go with it, folks. What are the effects? What is this stuff going to do to you guys? It's going to make you high. Enough said. Let's go on. Now, realistically, the main things that this stuff will do for you guys will be a body high. It'll make you massively creative. It'll make you chill the fuck out. And it's going to make you uplifted. It'll also relieve symptoms of anybody out there that might suffer from chronic pain, as well as depression, insomnia, nausea, and stress.
I love it when a sativa treats pain and insomnia.
Yeah, it's like seeing a rhinoceros on the back of a unicorn or something. You know, it's rare. It's a rare sighting. Dude, I noticed something the other day.
What's that?
And I think everybody out there can probably relate to this, and maybe this store isn't the only one, but have you ever noticed that a CVS receipt, even if you only buy a couple items, is literally the size of a yoga mat?
Yeah, they're not small.
Dude, I bought 2 items there the other day, and it looked like I bought a roll of toilet paper. That was literally, I mean, I brought my shit home, and the fucking, my roommate thought it was the Dead Sea Scrolls. I guess they're not fucking conservationists. I mean, nobody needs a receipt a mile long when you buy like a toothbrush and some deodorant.
Yeah, you need all your coupons that they print out on your receipt.
I gotta imagine there's a better way. Well, it's recycled paper. Dude, it doesn't matter if it's there's, I don't know.
It's thermal also, which means it disappears after a while.
Yeah, but it's just crazy. I mean, I've seen long receipts, but CVS seems to be going for some kind of fucking receipt record,
World
bro.
record, yeah.
I
would agree.
Yeah, fucking feet long, bro. It is fucking crazy. Speaking of crazy, dude, I love keeping track of Florida because, as we know at this point, it's like another planet. You know, I mean,
it's a world of its own.
Oh,
Florida.
dude, so many things about Florida and the people that live there
I have
just
so many friends in Florida too.
don't make sense. Oh yeah, I know a bunch of people. I have family down there. Anyways, listen to the latest and greatest idea to come out of Florida. Besides running over a protester if they get in your way in the street. That's literally what one of the... Did you fucking see that shit?
No.
Yeah. There's some badass, like, sheriff down in fucking Florida who's always on the news going viral for, like, just, like, I don't give a fuck.
He is.
Yeah, like, he'll take down a Hell's Angel and he'll hold up the jacket in front of the, like, press and, like, do something to the jacket that is, like, against their entire... Like, he does not give a fuck.
And he doesn't have a hit out on his life?
He probably does,
surprising.
dude, but he's the chief. Like, I don't remember this chief's name, but anyways, he's not a chief. He's a fucking sheriff. Like, they have sheriff's departments down there. Up here, like where we live, our sheriff's department doesn't police. They only do jail.
They serve warrants.
Down there, they don't really have
Subpoenas.
local PD so much. It's more like instead of a state police, they have a sheriff's department.
Yeah.
But there's also a Florida Highway Patrol. So
Right.
I don't fucking get it. But anyways, what was my point? What was my point about police in Florida?
I don't know. Something crazy happened.
Okay, dude,
What happened? That was crazy.
one hit.
What happened? That was crazy in Florida. Oh, let me count all the crazy shit.
No, but why was I talking about police in Florida? Dude,
The crazy sheriff dude that gives zero fucks. What about him?
who doesn't give a fuck?
The sheriff guy that held up the Hell's Angels jacket.
Hey, we remembered.
I remembered.
Okay, yeah. I had to take a little credit somehow, even though it had nothing to do with me.
You forgot.
I don't know. Could have been my energy.
Yeah, okay.
Anyways, this crazy fucking sheriff, like he does crazy fucking shit. And he told people recently, like, you know, when people were protesting, or they still might be protesting because of ICE, immigration and shit.
Yeah.
He said if a protester is standing in the roadway and blocking your way, to literally run them over and he will have your back. Like, you will not go to jail.
That's fucked up.
Might be fucked up, but I think it might have stopped the protesting.
Yeah, is that good though?
I don't know. Is it good to protest?
I think so.
To the point where you're standing in the middle of a road impeding people's way to work and shit?
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about all the intricacies of it, but I know it's freedom of speech and it's everyone's right.
I will always support freedom of speech. However, like, if I thought for an instant that protesting would actually change something.
It has in the past, certain protests.
Yeah, but dude, you know the system is so fucking rigged.
Yeah,
That
of course.
we don't even have control when your presidential candidate wins, bro. I mean, so
Yeah, that's valid.
I'm sorry. I support the protesters, but, you know, I don't think, dude, I don't know what to think. But anyways, here's what's going on in fucking Florida. Now that we just took a fucking giant... Do you realize if you and I were driving somewhere, we just went like 20 miles... Okay, I went 20 miles out of the fucking way to get there?
It happens.
Yeah. All right. Alligator, Alcatraz.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Prison for alligators?
An Alcatraz for fucking alligators.
Why?
Yeah, they want to build an alligator Alcatraz. So it would be like Alcatraz for fucking alligators.
Like alligators that have attacked people and shit?
Yeah. I saw a short on this or some fucking shit, and I'm like, oh my God. No, actually, somebody talked about it on their podcast. It even said it on their podcast title on YouTube. It said Alligator Alcatraz. So yeah, another great idea out of Florida, everybody. Let's put a bunch of bad behaved alligators on a Alcatraz type of prison island.
I saw a wicked funny sign that said, please stay away from the edge of the water. Arms and legs pose choking hazard to alligators. I thought that was kind of funny.
Oh my God. What? The alligator's choking on her leg. Never mind the alligator's fucking eating your goddamn leg, but...
No big deal.
Yeah, you know...
I've seen... People are so dumb, though, John. You have to have seen some of those videos of how freaking dumb people are.
Yeah, that's what makes, there's a lot of downfalls, everybody, to having the internet and social media. However, it's here to stay. There's nothing we can really do about it unless we all collectively choose overnight to just all collectively stop using and contributing to it, which will never fucking happen.
Right.
But anyways, if you use it for good, there's definitely entertaining shit out there. You can really get a good look at just how stupid some people really truly are. Take this for example. Have you ever known somebody who's a hardcore hypochondriac?
I don't think I've had anybody close to me that fits that bill, no.
I was thinking the other day, I'm a recovering hypochondriac. The worst thing to happen to me since fucking Hitler with the Jews was me discovering WebMD back in the day.
Yeah, I could see that.
I would get a headache. I would go on to WebMD, and honest to God, a few minutes later,
You'd think you were dying.
I thought I had a brain tumor.
Right.
And then I would go into a panic or anxiety attack.
Yeah, I could see that.
Okay? Somehow, some way, without any magic doctor or fucking pill, I just kind of grew out of it. You know? Something shifted in me. However, I became less hypochondriacally, or
hypochondriac-ish?
Yeah, I became less that and more germophobic. Especially when the fucking pandemic hit. And then, I used to have to wipe you down head to toe with a Clorox wipe before I let you in the house. That's how fucked up the news got me, everybody, about COVID. Now that I've had it fucking 3 times, I'm just like,
Me too.
If I get it, I get it. What
touch
the
me.
fuck am I going to do about it? I can't see. Dude, I'm not going to put my life on hold because there's some
Nor
bullshit
should
out
you.
there. But anyways, the point being, you got to look at something, guys. It might not be the best idea to get a hypochondriac an Apple Watch or a Whoop or anything that they wear on their wrist to
Did you
track.
say a Whoop?
Yeah. There's a device called a Whoop that you wear on your wrist. That's not really designed to be anything other than a health monitor.
Okay.
And it feeds wirelessly into your phone. Everything about your life.
Cool.
And so anyways, I'm recovering in the hypochondriac department. And I've been noticing, without noticing until I noticed it, that I've been using my health app a lot to really overly examine what my Apple Watch is telling me I'm doing from sleep to fucking heart rate to blood oxygen percentage. And then I'm calling AI up to the fucking AI doctor, and I'm like, yo, is this normal? And
It's okay. You have too much time on your hands. There's got to be better things to do with your time. Are you trying to work on your diagnostics or something? I thought you already had that down.
You trying to work on talking into the microphone?
I am talking into the microphone.
Giving any kind of a smartwatch that tracks health to a hypochondriac is like giving a loaded gun to a baby.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
It's like giving a bottle of scotch and a gun to someone who's depressed.
I'm not for all that.
Yeah. I mean, it's like hiring Kanye to be a Jewish summer camp counselor. It just ain't going to work out, dude. Like hiring Kanye to perform at your bat mitzvah. It's not going to work out, okay?
Probably not the greatest idea you ever had.
No, absolutely not. And I can tell you that absolutely
Equivocally.
through fucking experience. No, I'm just saying that, considering how anti-Semitic that motherfucker is, I'm saying it.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Do I
No.
really have to
No.
explain this?
No.
Yeah, good. Do you think ladies understand, on the whole, that behind their back, men are using their hairbrushes to scratch their back?
Probably. I feel like that's common.
I don't know if that's something that just runs in my neck of
I
the
use
woods.
my hairbrush to scratch my back sometimes.
Oh, yeah. Dude, this has been happening to people. I don't know. So I can't
and
imagine.
if you didn't know that, it's a fact.
Okay. Think about what's happening when you're scratching a back with a hairbrush, and then the hairbrush goes back on your bench, and then the next morning you fucking then brush your hair with a hairbrush that was, being used to, scrape.
So there's some dead skin cells
Scrape
on it?
cells off someone's back.
There is anyways from your scalp, so it all kind of goes together to me.
Yeah. Okay.
Why do you think it's gross or something?
No.
You don't think it's gross? What was the point you were going to make then?
I don't know.
I think they make a damn good back scratcher. And I also think that some should just have like a built-in extender so that you can just be like, and then you'd be like, ching.
Okay, so you don't find it repulsive at all that men are sneaking behind people's backs and using something that's not intended to be used on their back, or they're scraping a bunch of dead skin cells onto it for you to brush through your hair in the morning.
The only man who are going to do that is the woman's husband or boyfriend, which, hello, pretty sure they share all the bodily shit already, or her son.
Yeah.
Which, again.
You know what's killing me right now?
What?
There is an LED light that's literally pointing right at me. That's making me look like I am still at a vampire level of darkness. And I'm telling you, I am like 30 shades whiter than like this winter was.
You're 30 shades lighter or whiter?
Darker.
Oh, okay.
If I said lighter, it's probably because I am fucking baked. This weed, guys, is
It's good?
yeah, it's good.
It's good. I'm gonna smoke some more in a minute.
Fortune cookies. Let me tell you something, guys. I mean, I know we all love to look inside the fortune cookie. It's one of the highlights of going out for Chinese food.
Even as a grown-up.
Yeah. I mean, but you really don't need to gamble on your fortune when it comes to this fortune cookie. I mean,
No.
I mean, you're going to have good fortunes on, I mean, this is, I mean, if you're looking for a good sativa, guys, this is a fucking kick in the ass.
The only thing that would make it better is if you got a fortune with it. I should write out little fortunes and give them to everybody that.
You do get a fortune with it. When you smoke it, you automatically get good fortune. It puts you in that mood where you might become to realize that if you will it to be true, something can come true. You actually have more control over your future than you realize by harnessing the universe.
Harnessing the energy.
Will it into existence.
That's a thing.
You know what they say about dressing for the job that you want, not the one you have? Well, there's kind of some meaning to that.
It's how you're putting yourself and your energy out to the universe. And even though you're not supposed to, I shouldn't say supposed to, don't care what other people think, but that doesn't mean that impressions don't matter and how other people perceive you doesn't matter. It's just to say you don't have to take it to heart or care about it per se, but it's all energy and it all matters.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Spent my last week at a cabin in the woods with no Wi-Fi and no TV and
No me.
a lake. No John.
Which was the best part of the entire trip.
That was not the best part. The best part was
I bet you it fucking helped though.
I'm sure it probably did.
Yeah, yeah. Amazing, isn't it? I don't get it. But that's part of the problem. I don't get it. I mean.
Yeah, come on. Again.
Back
to reality is just the
back
worst.
to reality.
Back to life.
Dude.
Back to reality.
I get coming back to reality when you come home from a lake up the road, but
in the woods.
Don't you think it would be a little harder? No, I don't want to. Dude, what am I doing? I'm an asshole. I just caught myself in a total asshole mood. I was going to totally try to undercut your experience and discount it down to nothing.
I'm used to that.
Holy, dude.
How did you just recognize that right now is what I'm more interested in.
I don't fucking have any idea, dude.
That's what I'm more interested in because this is a pivotal moment. What's happening?
Dude, that's fucking crazy. Did you just do some... Hold the fucking phone. Did you just do some kind of spiritual fucking spell or some kind of fucking... Dude, because I felt like something grabbed a hold of me and is like, this is how it... Dude, that was... Seriously. Did you use some kind of fucking Star Trek fucking... Dude, you just used the Force on me. Like you're fucking Darth Vader, dude.
It's not the Force.
What in the fuck did you do? You got some monkey bones on you or some shit?
No, but I have included in some of my journaling and affirmations and stuff recently to have like the few people around me that I still like have in my inner circle be able to continue to heal and ascend through self-recognition and shadow work.
Okay, so you're saying that...
The timing I didn't have, it's not like right this second I was like, whatever you said, no.
So that was the universe...
I was thinking about it.
That was the universe reaching out and touching me on behalf of you, like a gift.
Kind of. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I was like seconds before you caught yourself there. I was thinking about that in my head. The fact that I have been doing that lately, I've included that lately in some of my practices, I guess you would say. So I did think about it, but I've never experienced what just happened, so I can't take credit for it or say it's because of me or anything like that.
Dude, that was trippy as fuck. Now, dude, I can't wait to fucking watch that back, bro. Like, what in the fuck was that?
And the fact that you articulated it afterwards, like what you were about to do, the way that you did was the most impressive part to me. Like that, it was like you had an out-of-body experience. Like that wasn't even you. The fuck? And there you have it, folks.
Holy shit, bro.
Have another hit.
This is like some fucking David Blaine shit. All right, dude, if you literally want to have a life-changing experience where all of a sudden you wake up to the fact that you were about to do something that you apparently do all the time, that is a total asshole thing to kind of do. A lot of people can't identify that in themselves.
You're right.
I had no fucking idea that I did that up until this fucking moment. And I'm actually fucking disgusted in myself.
That's progress. I don't know. I definitely feel an energetic shift in the room. I'll tell you that. Completely changed the energy of the space.
That is, dude. What?
Food for thought, people. Isn't it funny too that you were just saying, leading up to this, like willing things into existence and like, you know, your thought processes and how they affect your outcome and blah, 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 blah. And that was not planned. That was not planned.
If we don't clip that into some kind of clip and that doesn't go fucking viral, I don't know what fucking will.
Yeah, but in order for people to fully, truly appreciate it, they have to know you a little bit. Do you understand what I'm saying?
No, dude. I think that was fucking... Dude, if that's edited right, that's fucking powerful, bro.
Well, let's find out.
I can't even describe to you the emotions going through me right now.
If you actually feel emotions, then that's another like sign that it's...
Of course I feel emotions. What do you think? I'm a true psychopath?
That did not come out right. If you are truly...
Are you capable of feeling
That's
feelings?
not what I meant. If you are truly going through a spectrum, is what I should say, of emotions...
I'm not on the spectrum.
Fuck you. If you're going through a spectrum of emotions as a result of that experience, then that's definitely spiritual also. 100%. Well, that took a weird turn, guys.
Do you think sometime a long, long time ago, a guy took a shit and he thought to himself, man, does that fucking feel good? What if I took another man's dick and did that in reverse? And that is how gay sexuality started.
You think it was just about that, though? I think it was more than that.
If you ask the average man, taking a good, healthy shit sometimes, having to take a super bad piss and finally relieving yourself, these things are like...
Borderline orgasmic.
And I think you can... I just totally lost my train of thought. Please help.
I don't know, but the relief that you feel... I imagine.
Oh,
and
taking
don't
a
forget
shit.
the guy's G-spot in the asshole theory, too. So
Yeah.
But I don't think it makes them gay because think about it. Women peg and wear strap-ons and shit and do all kinds of shit to dudes or their husbands and their boyfriends or their partners when it comes to that. That doesn't mean they want to have sex with a dude. You know what I mean?
That just made me think of something so fucking random. You ever seen Breaking Bad or heard about it?
Yeah, my friend helped produce that show.
Dude, do you realize...
Shout out, Chokol. Shout out.
Do you realize that's the highest rated modern television series in history?
Yes.
A 9.5 out of 10 stars on IMDb with over, it's like 2.5 million
Better
votes.
Call Saul is pretty great too.
I'm re-binging that right now because I've already seen it once. What I can't believe is that everything they show on that was on cable TV.
I know, right?
There's some fucking crazy scenes when it comes to some sexual shit, some like super sensitive topics, violence, drug use,
overdoses, and shit.
Drug use, death. I mean, and the fact that was on cable, it's like, whoa.
Yeah.
Maybe it's surprising just because society's changed so much that it's like that's just so far out of the norm now to...
I suppose. Great acting, though. Great casting, great acting.
Dude. Wait.
Everything.
What part of your friend did what?
My friend helped produce that show. He was on the set crew.
The set crew?
Yeah.
In ABQ?
I don't know. Sure.
Yeah, Albuquerque. Yeah, the whole show was filmed in Albuquerque.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
ABQ.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what
I thought
they
you
call
were
it.
referring to like his position.
No.
ABQ.
ABQ is like the airport code for Albuquerque, and it's that. Yeah, that's yeah. Anyways, it's even the name of an episode.
I know
ABQ.
the airport codes for all the airports I frequent. Actually, that's funny.
Yeah.
I've just never been to Albuquerque.
As a simulator pilot, I frequently fly into Albuquerque's international airport.
Well, there you go.
I like to land on runway 8.
Okay.
That is my preferred landing
8
runway.
is infinity and abundance and money, so that makes sense.
Yeah, I guess that's why I like to land there. Oh, fuck. I was supposed to look something up.
What?
I did something the other day that you're going to find probably, I don't know, repulsive, maybe even fascinating, but it's all medical.
Great.
Yeah. I did something crazy the other day, but it didn't seem that crazy. I don't know.
Okay, well, spit it out.
Maybe it's because of my complex upbringing when it comes to bathroom shit.
Maybe.
But I had to time my stream.
Why?
Because I thought I might have been having, I don't know, I call it hypochondria, curiosity. I wanted, my stream sometimes feels like I got to pee really bad, but like, I don't think it's like very long of a pee or as long as like...
For as bad as you had to pee, that's like not enough pee to come out of you type of deal?
Right. So I worked with an AI doctor and looked up real-time stats of what doctors are saying that the pee flow rate should be when your bladder feels full, how long and hard of a stream, and I tested it out, and it turns out I was normal.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
You didn't think you were going to die?
No, of course not.
That's good.
But yeah, something creeps up. But yeah, it's just amazing. As we age, we have to start doing things like, I don't know, collecting.
Oh, yeah. And you can do the thing.
Have you ever collected a stool sample for the doctor?
I was just going to say that. That's what I was just going to say.
I've had to shit in a cup, bro.
Literally, I was just going to say that now you can just like send it in the mail. You can like put it in a little vial and a self-sealing envelope and send it to the lab, and they're gonna send you the report or whatever and let you know if you need to come in for further evaluation.
Thank God sativa doesn't make you hungry.
Yeah, I'm definitely not hungry.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm thankful for that, though, because when it comes time for me to have to do that, I certainly opt for that over going in and having them, Come on.
Huh?
Wouldn't you rather send a stool sample in the mail than have to go in for a procedure?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Exactly.
If I'm going to give a sample, I'm going to give it to him.
Okay.
Unless I'm incapable of giving it.
Why would you be incapable?
I've been incapable before.
Oh, for a period of time?
No, dude. You don't remember the story of how I was quarantined by the CDC and nearly died? Like, I came this fucking close to dying when I was a boy.
Yeah, I do remember that.
I ended up having a rare parasite that only 4 people had ever had before me. And it was literally eating my intestine like Ebola would eat away everything in its path in your body.
Oh, that's crazy.
So I was profusely, constantly defecating, and there was a lot of blood in it, and it was constant fucking blood loss. I was in the hospital for fucking weeks, but then it took them weeks to figure out what the fuck it was because it was so rare. And was your
intestine able to heal itself after?
Yeah. I monitor that stuff pretty closely. So yeah, guys, I mean, I've had a lot of trouble when it comes to like intestinal shit, and
that's crazy though.
I wasn't potty trained. I wasn't taught how to shower. So bathroom humor just runs real deep and close to the heart for me. It might be disgusting to some, but to me, it's part of my saga.
Yeah, it is.
I think that's why I was named John.
I know you. Do you really, truly think that? Are we doing?
Only seems fitting. Dude, it was a spell.
Did you ever ask your mom or dad?
It was a spell.
I mean, you're kind of right.
Just like if you name your kid Tanya Lee, she's going to end up being a stripper.
So what's your theory on unisex names? Like mine,
I hate that term, unisex.
Well, what else do you want to call it?
No, I'm fine. I'm fine with it.
The terminology. So
I'm just saying that whole sex and identity has been pushed so far over the edge that now I have to pay attention to it. When before, none of it was even a concern to me.
Well, there's a lot of names now that could be a boy or a girl, so
Yeah. Honest to God, it doesn't even really matter anymore what people... I don't give a shit.
I like it when a girl's named Charlie.
Charlize Theron?
Yeah. Well, that's a little different, but she's cool.
She's currently single. How the fuck do you pick her up?
I know. I still love... I don't love any celebrities anymore, let me be clear, but I used to love her.
She said in a recent interview that she would be totally down and would prefer to date just a normal, dude.
I could see that.
Yeah, some people just don't want to be involved in that shit, dude, and I could see why. Money's great, but I don't really want to roll.
I've never seen her in anything and not liked it, and not think she did a great job, ever. What?
I was thinking we should do some spoof songs. You and I.
You got ideas?
Yeah, as if songs are ever going to work. I keep sending you music. I've sent you 20,000 songs and nothing has ever sparked your interest.
No, that's not true.
Nothing, you've never been, that's it, we got to schedule an appointment to get vocals done.
Because it's not, it's just, we just got to, no, it's not that. It's.
I mean, I got something else to fucking show you.
Make the time to actually do it and follow through.
Actually, I got 3 new somethings to show you.
3 new somethings, you say?
Yeah, but anyways.
I listened to the one earlier. When it first started playing it reminded me of Imagine Dragons for the first 3 seconds.
That's great. Yeah, that's what I was going for.
Is it really? Shut up.
Yeah, I wanted to sound just like Imagine Dragons, but only for the first 3 seconds. Nah, dude, it's all cool. It's all cool. I'm just razzing you, bro. I'm just risen.
You're probably surprised I even listened.
I'm just risen, right? Is that how it goes?
Risen? You're not risen.
No?
No.
All right, maybe I'm not risen.
And don't.
All right. Well, I don't even know what it means, dude. I'm just trying to sound...
Risen is like flirting.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. All right.
Try to riz somebody up.
Well, yeah, I'm definitely not rizzing you up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe I'm rizzing myself up.
Good for you. You should keep it up. That's called gassing, though, just so you know.
Maybe...
You're gassing yourself up.
Maybe this is speaking through me saying, I'm going to, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I don't know if I do, but I'm going to go with it.
But check this out. Mm-hmm. Every little thing she does is tragic. Every little thing she does goes wrong. Every little thing she does is tragic. Be off.
That's you could do something with that.
Yeah. We've discussed this before, but like instead of comfortably numb, comfortably dumb.
Yeah.
Comfortably dumb would be sick.
Yeah. And it could go for like the majority of America.
Have become
comfortably dumb. Yeah.
Comfortably dumb.
That could definitely go for like the vibe of like this country right now. Actually, we should think about that.
Little patent avatar.
Wait, patent what? I know what you're trying to do here, but
patent avatar. Hit me with a wet snot.
Ew, no.
Fire away.
How about hit me with a cum shot?
Hit me with a cum shot. Right on the tits.
No, right in the face.
Right in the face. Because it rhymes. You're the singer, bro, and I'm the one that's fucking making a. Come on, when I do that,
hit
you
me
gotta
with a
like.
cum shot right in the face is way better.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Hit me with a cum shot. I see. I see your true colors, fucking bitch. I see your true colors, fucking bitch. I don't know what to do with that. So I am going to buy a hat.
I feel like the Police is a really good band to like do parody songs off of their songs.
Oh, their music is so hard to play though.
Is it?
Every Breath You Take is it's not the easiest song to play, whether you're doing it on piano or guitar, but just goes to show, really good fucking songwriting, dude. Just amazing.
True.
Yeah. Oh, can't you see? You belong to me. My poor heart aches. And you're going too fast. That's why I'm behind you, but that's okay. We should have a metronome.
Wow.
Yeah. Anyways, guys, we don't normally. I don't know.
We don't normally do this.
She's acting like she normally does. It's just just a little bit more. I don't know. Herself.
I mean, I can't. Energy shift.
The weed is great looking. It's great smelling. Mm-hmm. It's great tasting. Mm-hmm. It was grown great. It just highest of fucking quality, and it's a kick-ass sativa.
This was a very interesting time, John.
Would I put it as far up or over as an Acapulco Gold or Red Congolese? No. But as far as being a solid, like, hella jelly fucking, my mind's going to go blank. But, like,
OG Kush.
Yeah, 70-30,
Pineapple Express.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. Totes McGoat, Jack Herrera.
Do you think that's what they were smoking in Pineapple Express?
Pineapple. They were smoking Pineapple Express in Pineapple Express, yes. You got that. Stop acting foolish.
Foolish? You're weird.
Pity the fool.
I pity the fucking I pity the guy that's got to edit this.
I was going to say, really, the microphone? I don't think you do, because if you had to listen to this right up next to you the whole time, I don't think you... No.
Can I don't know. I want to say something honestly, but I don't want to be like judged, but like then again, like
who gives a fuck
all the other shit I've said on this?
I know at this point.
Yeah, I mean,
but listen, now that you know what you know, like do what you got to do.
You know that like I'm the right kind of woke. You know what I'm saying? Like I do care about like police reform and like making shit in this country better, and
I don't think that's like, necessarily the right kind of woke. I view it as like you think critically and want what's best for the country.
Yeah.
That's how I view it. And I would say the same for me.
Yeah. Honest to fucking God, dude, like I just want to do what's right and what's respectable, whether it's behind the scenes or in the scenes or whatever it comes to. And like Juneteenth. Juneteenth recently happened. We never discussed it. Juneteenth is a national holiday here in America now. Mm-hmm. And especially coming
I don't have any feel either way about it.
Is it a day of celebration? No, it's not a day of celebration.
I don't think white people should be even celebrating June. They should recognize it, but not necessarily celebrate it unless they're invited to the barbecue.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Because what are they celebrating? I mean, I guess they can celebrate the liberation, but is that... I don't know. I would like a black person's opinion on this, actually.
Yeah, I was literally told at a job a couple years ago on Juneteenth to wish people a happy Juneteenth, and I'm like,
you go wishing everybody a happy Juneteenth, and you're gonna get spat at.
Yeah, but this is what I was told, and at the time I was like, what? It's
an agenda item though. And even though I'm not against celebrating it for what it supposedly...
It obviously marks a historical event that's
worth marking.
But, was there cause to celebrate?
There's a lot stupider holidays, if you ask me.
Something that shouldn't have happened in the first place.
Right. Well, right. I mean, that's so valid, though.
I mean, I think white people, they should do way more should just mind their fucking business. You know what I'm saying? Considering it is a national holiday and even white people get it off, if white people are invited to a fucking cookout on Juneteenth, I mean... you
consider yourself special.
What would be because people on 4th of July, they're like, happy 4th of July. I mean, the birth of America, the Constitution, where it says all men are created equal.
Yeah, the Constitution that we're literally shitting on as we speak as a nation. Yeah, that Constitution.
All men were created equal. And then in parentheses, Caucasian men.
Right, of course.
Of course, excluding women, too,
Yep.
White men only.
Get the fuck out.
Yeah, that's how the Constitution, but it means everybody. So I don't know, dude. I mean, but yeah, the 4th of July.
Burn it to the ground and let's start over.
No, we're celebrating winning the fucking. No, the 4th of July is literally celebrating our independence from paying tea tax and to King Henry III or George V.
Celebrating the successful takeover of the land that is America and claiming ownership over it is what it actually is.
Yeah, England said it was theirs, and then we separated from...
Well, because the colonies started under British rule,
Yeah, and then we separated from them, and that's what we're celebrating. I mean...
Screw all them white people, man.
Hey,
white people...
What if we were still under British control, though? You know what I'm saying? All our teeth would be fucking crooked, we'd be driving on the wrong side of the road. We would have more manual transmissions.
Thank God.
But better healthcare, maybe,
Probably.
Probably less gun violence.
They're not far behind us with what I call the system or the matrix, and how it affects us and poisons us and keeps us down. They're not far behind us, but America is worse in that regard. But look what happened with Disney, remember?
Oh, the worst thing that happened to Disney was Kathleen Kennedy.
No,
Kathleen Kennedy single-handedly destroyed anything you're thinking about in terms of Disney.
What do you mean destroyed?
What all right. Anything, yeah.
Well, Florida tried to make Disney pay taxes. The governor of Florida, right? Tried to make Disney pay taxes, and they...
Shouldn't they?
Of course.
Okay.
And they cited some clause.
Santa Claus?
No. Stop.
Sorry.
They cited some clause that is legitimate that was upheld about how they only... It's not report. They only... Something to the Queen.
Something what?
They don't have to do what he says because the foundation of Disney in the underwriting is such that they only report to the Queen.
The Queen?
Like as in Queen Elizabeth, who is now dead, but now the royals, England. The point is, it's all legitimate too. They couldn't do anything about it, even though America's.
Dude, if you gave me one of those like hoity-toity, like English, like huge castle mansion shits that dude, I would immediately turn around and sell it.
Of course.
I don't like that kind of house and shit.
Well,
like,
I don't want.
I hate that kind of like hoity-toity royalty, like tea and strumpets and fucking
servants everywhere and nope.
I'd rather have a burger and shoot my fucking AR-15. You know, that's America. See, that's what we should be celebrating. You know,
you don't want to play croquet.
I think what the 4th of July has turned into is basically just trying to get your hands on as many, illegal fireworks
as you
can.
Isn't it so funny? Have you noticed all the firework billboards, and we're getting mailings for Phantom fireworks in the mail, advertising the sale of fireworks, and fireworks are fucking illegal here. So why are these people advertising?
Why do you think?
Yeah, but isn't there how?
Yeah, I mean, I get it, but I mean, America, making America great again.
It makes sense.
Making America great again since 2024. So no, I mean, yeah, I mean, have you ever seen drone or helicopter footage of like the Los Angeles area on the 4th of July?
No.
It is like non-stop, like Disney World, like level, like grand finales, like just going off fucking everywhere, bro. It's fucking crazy.
So anybody that has a dog, like, has to, like, put them to sleep so that they don't.
I don't know. Not all dogs.
No, not all dogs. But you know how a lot of dogs are like wicked scared of fireworks.
Not all dogs go to heaven.
You know the story about that movie?
I don't even. Is that a fucking movie?
Listen, the little girl that played the main character in that movie, while the movie was being filmed, they were almost completed filming that movie or voice acting that movie, and she was murdered by her father. She was beaten so badly that she died. And that scene where Burt Reynolds is talking to her, they had recorded her part. They hadn't recorded his yet, and it was after her death, and it took him like 400 and something tries to be able to record that part because he kept breaking down and crying, like, because she had been killed. Fun fact about that movie, morbid as hell, but true. If you listen to it, you can tell.
Yeah, I would give you the benefit of the doubt to say that was a fact. I don't know if it was fun.
Yeah, you're right.
But it was definitely a fact. And that brings us to our next question. People say fun fact a lot, but a lot of the times we don't know if they're facts, and they aren't a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's facts.
I don't know. Just like they got, those fun-size Snickers bars.
Yeah, those are not fucking fun size. Those are not.
Yeah, there's nothing fun about it.
Absolutely not. That's stupid.
I don't know why. Why can't
you could call it dumb size?
How about small size?
Dumb size.
Little size?
Fun size, dumb size, rhymes. Change it, dumb size.
No, of course they're not going to make it
is
dumb.
I need 3.
They're not going to call it dumb, but, it's small. Certainly not fun. There's nothing fun about those,
Agreed.
Yeah. Agreed. What else you got?
I don't know.
I mean, we've established that, like, the bud, our final thoughts on the bud, it kicked my ass. To tell you the truth, I really haven't smoked too much in the last 36 hours, and I took a bowl and, I don't know, a rip or two, and I'm completely sativaed out. Body high, absolutely. Uplifting, absolutely. Creativity, yeah, I'm trying to, but, like, this one needs to be, I don't know.
I feel like I look really tan.
You do. Because I have a white light pointed at me, which makes me look like Edward Cullen minus the good looks and mortality. Dude, as much as I love the Twilight series, Edward doesn't have any bodily fluids, supposedly, but yet he gets Bella pregnant with his venom. What you should?
How's that work? Did you ever look that up? Like, how's that work?
I don't know. Maybe somebody in the books that read the books can explain it to us. But, like, if he doesn't have any blood, like,
Right.
That means he doesn't have any saliva.
Or
so
sperm.
how you gonna make out with him, bro, if he doesn't have any saliva? Isn't that just like nasty? You know, I don't know. And you're certainly not gonna squooge. You know, I always did wonder. I mean, it was like PG rated or PG-13. You know, they definitely showed them. You know that they didn't hook up till they went on the honeymoon, which I believe is in. Which is, I think, is in Breaking Dawn Part 1, is the honeymoon. That's when they first took, had sex. But, like, I always wondered, like, she had to have given him, like, a tuggy, you know?
But I don't get any of it because I don't understand.
But don't you think that she probably gave him a tuggy before, you know?
How did...
Do you think he might have finger banged her with his icy cold finger?
I would assume...
You know?
I would assume so. I don't know. I never gave it that much thought.
I don't know. I've heard of women fucking themselves with popsicles. Do cold things feel better?
No, I never tried that. And I don't know. That seems like it would not feel better. I don't know, though.
Yeah.
Sensations are a thing, so. You done the fruit roll-up thing?
Fruit roll-up who?
Yeah, you know.
No.
Next time you want your dick sucked, wrap a fruit roll up around it. It'll be more enticing for the female.
No thanks. I remember one time somebody gave me the brilliant idea to have the woman put a Tic Tac or a mint in her mouth.
Well, it's supposed to like produce more saliva, but mintiness is not what you want in your sensitive areas.
No, yeah. Let's just say it did not go well.
Yeah, no.
I may as well gone in the shower and just tugged one out with some soap. Yeah.
They do make special mints for that, though, that make girls like get really drooly, so I guess it's good.
Yeah. I don't understand the concept, I guess. I mean, as sexual of a being as I am, I've never really understood. I mean, I guess in the heat of the moment, maybe on a rare occasion, but the whole like haktua, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need you to spit on my dick.
Or like, yeah,
like
you see those.
I don't understand the appeal, bro. Like,
yeah,
I get it.
I don't get it either.
Yeah.
And like, what's that like? You know, you see sometimes like.
Get it wet with
Is it attractive to have a girl like be drooling all out of her mouth and all over herself? Is that attractive?
Not when you back 3 feet away from the microphone.
That has nothing to do with that, John.
No, but it's not. Not at all.
I just wondered.
Yeah. Not at all.
Because they seem to like make it out to be like that's sexy or something, which I never understood that either.
Well, anything can be sexy depending how it's done.
I completely agree with that. But the things that I've seen as reference points are not that.
Well, dude, if you're looking for some kind of moral reference point when it comes to sex on the internet or wherever you're looking, then or ethical, moral. I don't know, whatever.
How about just like if you haven't done something a lot and you want to like check how it's done.
Yeah. Well, then you ask friends, maybe.
Why wouldn't you go and like try to see?
Maybe ask grandma. Hey, just because she was born in 1945 or what, doesn't mean that, dude. Here's what I've learned, and maybe it's no different 20, 30 years from now if I make it that long, okay? I thought people at the age that I'm at right now, when I was younger,
didn't have sex anymore. We're celibate. We're dried up.
We're completely celibate. We're just old fucks, and I'm telling you, bro,
that's crazy.
Mentally and even physically, I'm really no different than when I was in my early 20s, mid 20s, but yet, skin starting to sag some places. I'm starting to
more comfortable and confident in a lot of ways, especially emotionally.
The whole myth is, guys, when you do age, the body starts to age, but however, your 22-year-old self is forever in that body, no matter how fucking old you get. You're still locked in that shit, bro. And you're just kind of along for the ride.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's all about
Yeah, it's all about that.
Mind over matter.
Mind over, yeah.
How you feel?
Mind over antimatter.
Sure.
Imagine, yeah. Antimatter. What did I just? I just saw something, and maybe it's true.
Maybe.
I heard. Okay. It's not going to be interesting. Anyways, what might be interesting could be wrapping up the show.
Probably about that time.
The trees that we smoked tonight were indoor grown Fortune cookies, and they were a great 70-30
It's a good time.
sativa dominant. If it's available where you are, I would highly suggest going out and checking it out if you get your hands on some. Otherwise, thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. I would say happy 4th of July, but what? Why? Well, okay. The only thing I'm pleased about on the 4th of July is fireworks, cookouts, beer, bud, togetherness, and let's face it.
I can appreciate that.
I am happy that we're not under any kind of British rule.
Sure.
I'll give it that.
Sure.
But as far as the Constitution and all men are created equal, obviously, American history will tell us that all men were not, in fact, created equal.
Right. Not in the eyes of...
Yeah. So anyways, everybody.
Fingers all around.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm John, and she's...
Hi, Mesita.
Yeah, absolutely. And this has been another episode of Blazed Infused. If you guys could smash that like button, it would help out so fucking much. You have no idea. If you're not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button and make sure notifications are turned on. Otherwise, videos will stack up and you'll have no idea. Thanks again, everybody. We will see you on the next episode. Until then,
have a nice day. Night.
See ya.
Morning. Day.
Super gay.
Oh my god, you sound like my 15-year-old.
Yeah. I don't know if any of that's usable for a sign off. Maybe we should try again.
Just in case. Thanks, everybody.
We're fucking done, bro.
I saw your face displayed upon a crescent moon that wavers up and down depending how the petals bloom. Doomed, always destitute, fused through infected roots, searching for a message, but there's nowhere left to exit to. Heart full of vestibule scars, show I'm resolute. Why seek a resolution? Narcosis.